उन्होंने कहा था कि शेर की जिंदगी बसर करो, गीदड़ की नहीं। उन्होंने कहा था गुलामी से डरो, मौत से नहीं। उन्होंने कहा था कि हुब्बे इस्लाम और हुब्बे वतन को अजीज समझो, मालो दौलत को नहीं। इश्क मेरी जान, आज़ादी मेरा ईमान है। The Battle of Bengaluru is a very significant event of modern Indian history. It inflicted a very severe blow on the colonials. A historical background to this battle is necessary. The relations between Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan with the British were highly strained from a long time, from 1750, from the Carnatic Wars, a historical background in which there was a breach of trust. Hyder Ali had gone on the request of the British to help them against the French in 1750 in the Carnatic Wars. He helped them, defeated the French, restored the order, but the demand was that for the services of Hyder Ali, the fort of Trichinopoli would be given. When he demanded the fort, they did not surrender. From that time, the relations were very strained. Then Hyder joined the French and inflicted blow. From 1750, continuously there was a kind of a struggle between the two. Then it led to the first Mysore War. In the first Mysore War, the English joined the Marathas and Nizam to defeat Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. But these two inflicted again a very severe blow in the first Mysore War. In that war, they almost entered the area of the British in Tamil Nadu. They were about to capture the entire government. They rushed to their ships and Hyder dictated it. It was a very historical. Hyder won a very glorious, very important victory over them. But then a treaty was entered. The treaty was that whenever Tipu needed some help against his own rivals, in particular the Marathas, the British would come to the rescue. When the Marathas invaded, he asked their help. The British did not come. The breach again of the trust was there. So therefore, from a long time, the relations were very high strained. Hence, in 1780, in month of July, the second Mysore War, suddenly Hyder invaded Karnataka, the British, and then the war began, the first Mysore War. It went on, it was very successful, the British could not do, with the result that in the month of September, the British sent an army under Bailey. He came from Guntur to near Kanjivaram, a small place between Kanjivaram and Arcot called Bengaluru. A very severe battle took place. The battle was so successful that Hyder inflicted a very severe blow. The entire British army was either cut or captured, nearly 5,000 officers and sepoys and things. Then Bailey was expecting Monroe to come to the help. Monroe was not able to come and he could not face Tipu. He threw all his weapons, guns, powders, weapons into the battle of Kanjivaram and rushed to his own place, Madras. So this battle was so severe that Buxar was supposed to be, Sir Hector Monroe was supposed to be the hero of the battle of Buxar. He had defeated the emperor of Mughals, Shah Alam, and then the ruler of Lucknow, Awadh, called Shujawat Dawla, and also Mir Qasim of Bengal. All the three rulers who had come against British were defeated and the battle. That was a very historical, very decisive battle which laid the foundation of the British Empire in India. Such a man, Monroe, could not face Tipu. He threw all his weapons into Kanjivaram and sought shelter near Madras. Then Bailey and his all officers were captured. They brought to Seringapatam and he died there. Therefore, it's a very important part that took place. Now, the significance of it was that the the Mysore army and Tipu had become almost a school of military science for others. They were so alarmed, they were so much frightened, they were alarmed that Tipu's horses had almost wings to fly over their forts. And then it was a very successful campaign. Now, what is the significance of that? Tipu was always, from the beginning, thinking that there was a great danger to Indian sovereignty from British. And he had two very passionate aims or objectives in life. One is the elimination of the colonials, and the second is to make his own country very prosperous and very happy. Tipu his passionate aims were two: elimination of the colonials and then to make his own country very prosperous. For this affair, he never compromised his principles, never deviated from the old, and never surrendered to the frontier. He thought that there was a great danger, and then he fought not one but 4 Mysore wars, and 1-2 of them can help him. मैं अपने ज़माने में कुछ टिप्पू के मसाला कुछ कहूँगा तो यह है कि हज़रत टिप्पू सुल्तान शहीद एक अजीम हसीब थी जिन्होंने तारीख के पेशानी पर अपने खून से ये लिख दिया कि आज़ादी का एक लम्हा बेहतर है गिदड़ की 7 साल जिंदगी से। तारीख के पेशानी पर अपने खून से लिख दिया कि शेर की जिंदगी बसर करो, गिदड़ की नहीं। उन्होंने कहा कि शेर की जिंदगी बेहतर है। उन्होंने कहा मौत से मत डरो। गैर मुल्की इख्तिदार के खिलाफ हज़रत टिप्पू सुल्तान शहीद जहाद करते करते अपना खून भी इस मुल्क की सरजमीन पर बहा दिया। उन्होंने कहा था कि शेर की जिंदगी बसर करो, गिदड़ की नहीं। उन्होंने कहा था मौत से नहीं बल्कि गुलामी से डरो, मौत से नहीं। उन्होंने कहा था कि हुब्बे इस्लाम और हुब्बे वतन को अजीज समझो, माल व दौलत को नहीं। उन्होंने कहा था कि हक़ाक़े ज़िंदगी और मक़ासिद हयात पर तवज्जो दो, आइश व इशरत पर नहीं। उन्होंने कहा था कि फ़र्ज़ शनासी और उसूल परस्ती अजाओ पर तवज्जो दो, सिर्फ अय्यारी मक्कारी गद्दारी पर नहीं, ईजादात वगैरह हैं। वो एक साहले निज़ाम हयात का ख्वाब दे के आए थे, एक अज़्म रासिख़ रखते थे, उसी पर अपनी जान उसी पर हमेशा कायम रहे। वो मिलत की किताब ज़िंदगी के शिराज़ बंदी का अज़्म रासिख़ रख के आए थे, उस पर हमेशा पाबंद रहे, उसी पर अपनी जान दिए। किसी बादशाह ताजदार या शहनशाह की को वो अज़मत हाज़मत नहीं हुई जो हज़रत टिप्पू सुल्तान के शहीद पर आई है। उन्होंने ये क्यों किया? उसने ये कहा कि आज़ादी इश्क़ आज़ादी बहार ज़ीस्त का सामान है, इश्क़ मेरी जान, आज़ादी मेरा ईमान है। इश्क़ पर कर दूं फिदा मैं अपनी सारी ज़िंदगी, लेकिन आज़ादी पर मेरा इश्क़ भी कुर्बान है। उनका यह हमेशा फ़लसफ़ा था। उन्होंने यहाँ तक कहा आखिरी हिजने दी अल्लाह अकबर की सदा, नज़र की हालत में थी तूने बातें सिखाई। वो तो यूँ कहिए कि अपने ही पराए हो गए, वरना मिट गया था इनसे सतह इनसे रंगे फरंग। हज़रत टिप्पू सुल्तान ने ये कहा था कि हमेशा आज़ादी ख्याल था। There is a message which we have to remember, which Hazrat Tipu Sultan Shahid had given. Number one is that the definition of history. All history is nothing but unfolding the drama of human freedom, political freedom, social freedom, economic freedom, freedom from want, from hunger, from superstition. He also said that death must be preferred to dishonor. He also said, don't cut a tree to get at the fruit. He also said that live the life of a lion, not of a giraffe all time. He was a very revolutionary, and then every time he was thinking that man must be bold enough to do the right and fair to do. He must live for a cause and die for a cause. We should also remember that in the Western countries from the 14th century, there was steady progress. Then Renaissance came in Italy, Reformation came in Germany, and revolution came in France, this Renaissance, Reformation, and revolutions, all these ideas and concepts Tipu absorbed in them, and he tried to install them. He planted a tree for liberty outside his house, and then he called himself, no ruler in the country had called himself as a citizen Tipu. He had very revolutionary ideas he wanted to go, and he tried to unify all the rulers against the colonials. He was not successful, and then he tried even to get the people abroad. Napoleon from France came all the way, but then when his ships were burnt, he came overland, but unfortunately he was himself defeated. He ran back. When in the life of Napoleon and the life of Tipu Sultan, there is a great contrast. Both of them were not successful in their own efforts. But then Tipu died like a martyr, and then no more. But Napoleon himself became a prisoner and suffered miserably at St. Helena. Therefore, history many a time places the crown of honor even among those who have been defeated. Examples are there in life. Socrates was not successful. Hazrat Imam Hussain was not successful. And Abraham Lincoln was not successful. But they are all immortal souls. They tried to live for a cause. Therefore, Tipu must be remembered because he offered his blood to write the history of free India.